Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where last time the Book of Infinite Planes tried to take over a librarian. So now we need a way to tame that book. Any suggestions? You've managed to save the librarian. Well done. Yet, the Codex is clearly a threat. Look at how much chaos the artifact was able to cause. Fortunately, we've found a solution. A solution that will guarantee that its evil power won't corrupt anyone ever again. Okay, and how are we going to manage to do that? I've been told by experts that, for various reasons, we will never be able to fully destroy the Codex. However, we've managed to uncover a magical artifact that may be able to help us with the threat of the Codex poses. The artifact is called the Inkwell of Aureon. It contains a magical ink said to have been forged by Aureon, the god of magic. In theory, applying the ink to the Codex will unwrite some of its magical properties, destroying its evil consciousness. Malfresia Garena knows where to find this inkwell. Speak to her to learn more. It seems that there is a complication. Isn't there always? Hello there, Professor. I've heard that you know where we could find the inkwell. Those self-important snobs! But the Order doesn't really care about protecting the city. They only care about stuffing their faces and fluffing each other's feathers. Well, maybe I better start with this from the beginning. I approached the High Mages in the Esoteric Order of Aureon with an offer to take the Inkwell of Aureon off their hands, but they denied my request. So, if you need the Inkwell, obtaining it legitimately is off the table. Fortunately for us, I know another way. Something tells me that it falls under the definition of illegitimate. Alright, what do you have in mind? Well, Alfred Rourke, an associate of mine, joined the Order a while back. When I told him about our Codex problem, he told me that he had some information on how to obtain the Inkwell of Aureon through, shall we say, less savory means. Alfred says that he will be waiting near the Tower of Aureon tomorrow night. Take the Sky Coach and meet him there. There's your chance to get in, steal the inkwell, and get out before any of those louts can put up a fuss. Alright, fine. I will go and speak with Alfred. I have arrived, and I think that is Alfred right up ahead.
The Tower of Aureon looms ahead, its polished white stone exterior gleaming in the night sky. Your informant, Alfred Rourke, waits for you before the stone gate. He silently beckons to you.
Alright, Aureon, I guess, is the way to say it. At least that's what the DM says. Panfrost, is it? Oh, Malfresia, let me know that you are coming. Looking for the Inkwell of Aureon, then? I've never seen it personally, but what I know is that all the powerful artifacts in the Order's possession are hidden away on the top floor. I'll be in some chamber out of sight from the other mages. Gods know what would happen if a rookie magic user got a hold of something like that. All right, so how do I get inside? It'll be difficult to get past the guard in the front door. Difficult, but not impossible. You just need to know the right things to say. Other than that, you should be able to find a way in by poking around a little. Once you're inside, stay alert and away from the guards. I have some more information that'll help you with that. Oh, and what's that? The mages have devised a way for servants to reach the banisters and other areas above the floor when it comes time for them to do some dusting. And can't let those fancy chandeliers gather dust, can we? There are a series of checkpoints above the halls that were placed there to rescue clumsy servants from falling to their deaths. By touching a checkpoint, it'll save your location so that if you do fall, you'll be teleported back to where you started. Alright, so how does that help me? I'll break it down for you again. Click on a checkpoint to save your location. If you fall down from the upper walkways of the tower, you'll be teleported back to that checkpoint. Interacting with any other checkpoint changes your save point. And clicking on a remove checkpoint will remove your active checkpoint so that you can go downstairs. If they see you, the human guards will ring the alarm bell to summon reinforcements if you can't stop them in time. Got it? Is for the best that you take my advice. The tower security is very tight. Yeah, I think you gave me that impression.
Alfred says that the Inkwell of Aureon is locked up somewhere on the top floor of the tower. He advises you to stay out of sight of the guards while you search. Remaining hidden will make it easier to search for the Inkwell. Climbing up above the guards will give you a place to hide. By using the checkpoints you will find up in the rafters, you can stay above and out of sight.
So,
a surly wizard guards the front entrance to the tower. She sizes you up. Sorry, members of the Esoteric Order of Aureon only.
Gwendolyn Beckford, head of security. And 2 very tough-looking guards with her, of course. Only mages of the Esoteric Order of Aureon are allowed inside the tower. State your business. I can either bluff my way in or intimidate. I'm a member of the Order. Maybe I could prove it with my fist. That does not prove that you're a member of the Order. Somehow breathing fire on her probably isn't going to help either. I am a member of the Order. Let me show you my ID. Oh, dang it, I must have left it at home. Unfortunately, there's not a diplomacy option, which is the only one that's likely to work for me. Well, how's she said to get in? Well, here's a grate. I wonder if that could help me to get in. Unfortunately, it looks like it's locked tight. Is there another way in? Ivy. I wonder. Well, it was worth a thought. How about up here? No. I mean, occasionally you run into things you can climb in D&D, right? Maybe one of these crates will have something that could be useful? Oh.
Inside this courtyard, you find a small vent high atop a trellis. Surely it must lead inside the tower.
Well. Something that is a little bit more hardy than the ivy I saw earlier, I hope. Okay, nothing special there. Let's try this. What could go wrong? Other than me completely failing to climb up it. Alright, there we go. Up the trellis. Okay. Enter the tower. Yeah, let's go inside.
The vent leads to a musty storage room.
Of course. Well, anything in here that could be useful before I head on around? Ooh. Oh, well. Go look for something useful. Nothing, of course. Oh, well. Now, what's in here? Well, I suppose that's inevitable. How about that and that? Well, I thought that the fight was pretty much impossible to avoid. Okay, let's see. Anything in here? One more of those things. Well, just give them a nice warm reception and you get by, right? Always give somebody a warm reception. Okay, next. When in doubt, break items. And that's what they get for putting incentives to break items in this game, right? You know, people just go and vandalize things all over the place. I wonder where that trope came from about mass vandalism in adventure games. Because, you know, I remember in Diablo, but I don't know if it came from Diablo or if Diablo got it from somebody else. And Diablo might have been one of the first ones where it was even possible to do such a thing. I'm busy. Alright, right. Okay, just making my way through.
You find a room containing a service elevator leading to the upper level.
Well, then I guess it's time to go up. Now, exactly where I'm at, of course, is another question.
The elevator takes you to a dark chamber full of machinery, likely in the back halls of the upper floor. To one side, you spot a small door through which you can hear the low rumble of voices. But first things first, find a way to avoid confrontation.
Find a way to avoid confrontation. Well, nothing in any of those things were helpful in that regard. That means that presumably that if I open up the door, I will have a confrontation. Unfortunately, I cannot think of too many ways to avoid a confrontation of any type. You know, unless I manage to get up these things, I don't think even my jump skill is going to help with that any, right? Oh well. Any clues on here? No. I may have to have a confrontation because I don't see anything that's going to help. So why did you say? But first things first, find a way to avoid a confrontation. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss on that regard. Oh! I guess I was expecting immediately to run into... Oh, hold on. Remember, stay above the floor as high as you can. That'll get you undetected. Interact with checkpoints that you find scattered around the upper level to keep yourself from falling. This looks like it's from Alfred. And click remove checkpoint to remove the checkpoint so that you could go to the bottom floor. You really don't want to let those guys ring the alarm. Okay, so stay above the floor as high as you can. Right. Okay, so the fact that Alfred posted that on there probably means this is the way he intends me to go.
You open this grate into a cramped vent.
Okay, now before I do that... Alright, that'll open up the door and probably give me a confrontation. So, I'm assuming that this vent is going to lead to someplace useful. guess we'll find out the hard way when I go to some place and they go, "Hello." Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's break some crates so near an air vent. Yeah, no one's going to come and investigate, right? Oh, okay, here we are. This is the... Oh, that's the office, and now we are above the office? Yeah. Oh, a lever.
You emerge from the vent and find yourself above a large room decorated as an office space.
Okay, so that's the door I would have entered if I had... No. Don't go into any place weird. Alright. So there's some tower guards there, alright? So I probably need to get across and past this office. Well, first off...
A squadron of guards awaits in this large office. An intruder, they shout, lunging at you.
What? Oopsie daisy. Well, okay, it looks like I was not... Okay, I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. Okay, put, you there. You there. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to jump my way across. Oh, chandeliers. Oh, yeah, you did say something about chandeliers. The servants are expected to navigate these things on a regular basis? Boy, they must have nimble servants. Alright, checkpoint 5. Okay, so we'll come back to checkpoint 5 if necessary. Now the question is... This is... Oh, that's the remove checkpoint place. Okay, dokie. I came from there. And there's another place way over there, which is checkpoint 3. Now, what I'm wondering about is... Okay, there's a watcher construct. Oh, right up there. Okay, let's see if I can take care of that construct! Well, fortunately, it does teleport you if you miss a little bit. How nice.
The security construct flashes and a booming alarm rings out. Intruders, deploying reinforcements.
Well,
You hear muffled voices as more guards teleport into the surrounding rooms.
okay, perhaps that wasn't the brightest idea. Okay, and... Alright, let's set that as our new checkpoint, and let's see what we can do here. Oh, how about we put you over there? Wait, this is a platform game. Oh well. Let's see if I can do this right. So, not quite sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing yet, but I am sure I'll find out eventually.
You spy a small vent in the wall above the lounge, marked with a large purple crystal.
Large purple crystal. Usually when things are marked with large oh, yeah, okay, they're talking about that thing right over there. So that means first I must, I'm sure, activate said purple crystal. Assuming I can get around the drapes. Right, okay, so there's the purple crystal. The question is, how do I activate it? Okay, well that's how I would get to it. Oh, fun. You see the pattern of this? Okay, so as soon as it's spun around, because they have strange patterns here. Whoops, days. Oops. Okay. Not the ideal. Okay. I am being subtle as... Oh! Oopsie daisy. Now that I am back to where I was before. Oh, look at that. I was really close to a checkpoint when I fell down there. Checkpoint 10?
Your eyes follow the pillars flanking the walls upward and find a small vent fixed into the stone. A murmur of voices rises from further down the hall.
Alright, so I need to get to there. Without touching the ground, apparently. How am I going to do this? I mean, yes, I could do a very, very long jump. I mean, in fact, that looks like what I am going to be trying to do. But actually, if I do go down like that, am I going to be teleported back up? Oh, I guess we'll find out the hard way. Alright. And... okay.
A configuration of light beams blocks your path. They hum with magical energy.
Oh, do they? Okay, so... alright, fine. Now... what's that going to do to me if I go through here? Now, is there something that deactivates those things? Now, we have the guards all over there. I mean, that guard is... ouch. Ouch. Okay, so... the question is, can I get through here alive? That looks like Sonic. Is that Sonic? I guess I could try it. You ready to do a res if necessary? Alright, so how about I bring you here nice and close to me. Just in case you need to do a res. And resist energy. I'll try Sonic. It looks like Sonic to me, so I will make a try. Sonic. Between that and my saving throw, I can make it, right? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was worried. Thank you. Alright. I guess the idea here is that you send the rogue in across there, or the monk to get by there and hope things work out.
You find a small silver key atop this dusty cabinet.
Okay, that is checkpoint number 7. I'm not too sure which of the rooms. This is the dining room we were over earlier. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to be doing now. So, Let's see. This might be the place where I originally came from. I think that's where I originally came from, way across there or something. And I haven't technically been in this direction, but I think it just takes me to where I just was. It has more of those water constructs, though. Doesn't make me anxious to try that way again. Alright, so... yeah. Hold on. There is a vent right up there. What's the best way to get there? Probably back this way. I better find a good place to park the NPC. Alright, I parked him right at the vent where we came out of before. This time I'm going to go this way towards that vent. Now I'm hearing combat music for some reason.
You rattle the grate to no avail. Judging by the keyhole in its side, you'll need to find a key to get inside.
I happen to have found
The
one.
grate creaks open as you slot.
There you go. Fortunately, I had the right key. Okay. Hold on. Star rubies. Okay. Well, okay. One was a Jancis. Inside here.
You find a lever contained within walls of magic energy. At its base is a dim purple crystal, matching the crystal marking the vent in the lounge.
Well...
2 other levers are fixed against the back wall.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. We need to... Something tells me I'm going to need something to do with that thing. Pulling those might not be the best thing for my health. So... this thing is open, right? What happens... Okay, put this here, this here, this here. What if I try to light this thing? And does this relay crystal do what I need to do? If that's the case, then we need this thing here to go to here. To go to here. No idea if this is actually going to work, but alright, and this thing here. Wait. Does this thing turn? No, it doesn't. So that means this... Well, this has only one configuration you could possibly go. Alright, then this will... can only possibly... I'm assuming that it'll be blocked if I don't do it this way. Alright, this one. Then this will go to... Oh. Methinks I am completely wrong about this. Yeah, because if I do that, that goes there. Oh! Okay. Then that means that this... Oh boy. It appears that this actually hits every single one of these reflectors. None of them are false ones. Alright, now, because this thing has a very, very dangerous beam coming out of it, I am leaving you there. Pull the switch. What happens?
The beam of light from the mirror strikes its target, unlocking the blue lever.
Okay. And oh my goodness gracious. Puzzle instructions. Did this come from Alfred? 2 and 4, 1 and 5, 7 and 8, 5 and 8, 2 and 4. Oh, the first one's 2 and 6, not 2 and 4. Okay, and 2 and 4, 1 and 7, 3 and 6, and 3 and 4. Wait. Let's see. 1 is equal to 1 and 6. 3. Well, that's confusing. The note just lists all the connections in here, so it's the same thing as all these beams. Let's try what happens if I do these in numerical order and see what happens. Yes, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, look at that.
The glowing tiles dim, unlocking the red lever.
Okay, good.
The light beams guarding the lever sputter to a stop.
All this for the purple.
The purple crystal on the pedestal lights up, signaling that the vent in the lounge has been opened.
Yay! Now, I need a good way to get to the lounge. Maybe I shouldn't be announcing my presence by busting those. Now, if I understand the map properly, the lounge is through the way straight ahead there, but there's security bots there that I haven't fought yet. So maybe it might be easier if I just take the scenic path and go around like that. Oh, that's remove a checkpoint. Oops. Okay. And maybe, if I do this right, I can find myself in... Now, this is not the lounge. This is... Alright. Okay, so I went to... Actually, that's the way to the lounge, isn't it? Well, that's then... up here. Oh, yeah. This place. Yep. 1 purple crystal. Well, I was going to say up ahead. Actually, that might... This is the easier path through... I don't like it when I see those drapes plopping in front of my face. It makes it harder for me to see. Alright, now, let's see. Let's go to here. Then to here. Okay, gotcha. Welcome back.
You crawl through this small vent and find yourself in the back halls of the tower's upper floor.
Apparently there's some security here. Intruder detected. Intruder broke my circuits. Alright, now. Alright, how about this? Okay, good. Continue. Open the door.
The door leads to a room littered with open books and alchemical tools. Evidence of the mage's experiments line the walls.
Okay. Which way to go?
This door has been bolted shut.
I guess not that way. I just hope I don't run to Dr. Mordheim or anything like that in here. There we go. You know, sometimes I think that the NPCs are a little bit too inactive. Every once in a while I go and double check. Yeah, no, I am in protect mode, right?
Inside this room you see more tools for the mage's experiments. Empty cages stand open along its perimeter.
Well, they're going to complain about me. Oh. Busting up their equipment.
A pack of skittering cranium rats leaps from the shadows.
Cranium rats!
The mage's experiments, no doubt.
Alright. Is this just an optional or something? There you go.
The last of the cranium rats twitches and falls still.
That's right. Isn't there a side quest or something like this that someone would put out called Kill 10 Rats and involves these cranium rats?
You pull this lever and hear a door groaning open in the distance.
Ah, so it was the... It was the wrong way you had to go in order to go the right way. Or something like that. Okay, okay. I'll presume that there's going to be a door down this way that... Well. Whew. Decorative weapons. Broken weapons. Broken decorative weapons. Alright. Oh, what's this way?
An array of floor tiles is set on the stone floor.
Aha. Alright. There are 2 runes, 3, 4, so I guess I have to solve all of these puzzles. Is this just for an optional chest? All 4 of these puzzles had big, long, twisty paths. So I think I got them all set up right. So that one goes around la 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 la. Almost goes through every single tile and I think, well, that tile it missed, but every single other one it seemed to go through. Now the blue one. Well, it only goes through about 2/3 of them, but still a large swath of them. Now this one, assuming I've got it right. Yeah, all the way. They just like taking the scenic route. And finally, this one.
The
Yeah.
last rune lights up. Your reward is now within reach.
Is this supposed to be the inkwell, or is this supposed to be some sort of... Oh, there's an optional not to have any alarms triggered. Yeah, I guess I did fail that optional. Armor piercing plus 10% quarterstaff of deadly 7. Armor piercing? I don't know. It's sort of like bashing through and hitting them with concussive force that sort of pretty much can go through the armor if applied with enough force. But armor piercing is just not the right word in my opinion. Oh well. That was not the door that I heard in the distance. But which one is... Ah, okay. This door that was locked when I first came in and tried to go to the right. Okay. That's the door in question. Is my NPC with me? Yes, my NPC is with me. Oopsie daisy. Well, let's first take care of this thing. Alright, there we go. I'm sure the Aureon appreciates my thoroughness. To the top floor.
Another elevator stands before you at the end of this hallway, leading up to the top floor. The inkwell of Aureon must be somewhere up above.
Yeah, before I do that, what's this all about? Not too sure if I should check this or not. This is some place to get back down or something? Oh. Okay, this was the back elevator. Oh, that's how to get out afterwards, I guess? Let's head through the top floor and get out of here. Not much yet, but I will presume that we will run into something interesting as soon as we enter that room. Maybe I better throw in some fire protection just in case. Not too.
You exit the elevator to the top floor of the tower. The inkwell of Aureon must be close by.
I hope so. I mean, these people must really have money if they're going... How much expense have they put in through all of this mess? This is not cheap. Well now, last time I ran into something like this, I put in some protection for Sonic and it served me quite well, so I am going to go by that assumption again. Alright. You? Oh, and you, of course. Whack. Whack? Those were just the outer defenses.
Various antiquities and powerful magical artifacts are stored inside this room. Yet the inkwell of Aureon does not seem to be here with them.
No inkwell? Alright. Obviously not the Codex of Infinite Pages, since, well, we know the Codex is much larger. Well, considering the last adventure. Alright. Apparently there's a top above the top floor. The tip-top floor.
Before you stands a group of hidden hand cultists, searching for the inkwell as well. They spring to attack.
The hidden hand? How'd they get up here? Same way I did?
The last cultist slumps at your feet.
Right. Okay, well, was that the pre-boss fight? That did not feel like a boss fight, so I suspect something worse is coming up ahead. The entire Aureon. Oh, actually, I guess this way? Okay. So
You open the door to find a mass of scarlet light beams that divide the room into a maze.
oh, no. Okay. Mazes. Biggest trouble is that how does one turn a maze like this into exciting content? I know this is coming from some. What's exciting content? All right, so okay. Okay, and you? Of course, there would be... Ouch. There would, of course... would be signal crystals that need to be lit. It can't be so straightforward as to solving the maze just once. You must solve it several times. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we need the treasure chest. Unless the treasure chest holds a key that is required in order to get to the signal crystal. Where is the signal? See a signal crystal lit anywhere? This. Hold on. There it is. So now I have to figure out how to get through that thing. Oh, hold on. Is this it? Ouch! 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 They must really be thinking there's a chance that you're going to get yourself killed in here if they have that there. Oh, how nice! That makes it so much easier to get out. Oh, let's get out of here. Call NPC. And
You see a large ritual circle on the floor and a barrier of light beams. Beyond stands your final goal, the inkwell of Aureon. A voice rings out as you step over the threshold and into this chamber. Scanning. Unauthorized personnel detected. Commence final defense. You hear a low rumble as something teleports into the room.
of course.
The mages have summoned a horde of demons, and they are out for blood.
Really? Well, what a shock. I mean, of course, you know, if they didn't do this, I've been really disappointed, I must admit. Well, we'll just have to take care of the rock. Yeah, whatever else I do it.
More enemies materialize before your eyes.
There you go. Alright. Hey! Got one of those off in this adventure. Okay, let's see. We have this rock. How much does this rock take on everything? Actually, what staff am I using right now? Oh yeah, okay, I'm using a reasonable staff.
The rock and its companions fall to the ground and turn to ash. With the Guardians gone, the final barrier blocking the inkwell sputters out. Your path is clear at last.
Well, I hope you survive this. Okay, good. Alright, now, one inkwell.
You carefully tuck the inkwell of Aureon into your pack. Now to escape the tower before anyone notices its absence.
Let's get out of here. Ah! A chest beckons me forward.
You emerge from the tower into the fresh night air. Inkwell in hand, you're ready to return to Morgrave University and deal with the Codex once and for all.
I would presume that Gwendolyn there doesn't suspect of what I just went through? Maybe I better not tell about her flaws in her security procedures. I hope this solution works because I went through a lot of trouble to get this thing. You've got the inkwell? Well done! The Order never knew what hit them. Now comes the important part. Using that magical ink on the Codex and wiping out its evil will. I don't doubt that our little experiment with the inkwell will cause issues with the Order once they notice that it's missing, but we'll worry about that later. The fate of the city is in the balance, after all. Alright, well, thank you. Now what do I get for this? Wraps. Oh, outfits. Well, no Constitution outfits, unfortunately. So that's it for this episode. And next time, with what I hope is a shorter episode, we will see what happens when we, I guess, try the inkwell on the Codex. We'll see how that does in the next episode of Pineleaf Plays The Dragon Disciple.